Killer fish. Killer fish from San Diego. I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. I'm back and I've changed my mind. We're going to finish off Super Sustainable. I've got a little bit of a plan for how we're going to generate the remaining 100 megajoules of energy in a reasonable time frame. We're going to leave the chill hop music on today, I think, unless someone else decides to change it. Nice to mix things up occasionally. Hope you're doing well, Leah Farr. Got a holiday in 2 days. Something nice coming up. You're indeed first today. I moved the camera to the left a little bit as well, the fish cam, just so we could get a little bit of footage of the babies, like crawling around the plant. Don't know if you could see that today, but they, yeah, the babies are fruitful. Got quite a few adolescents, quite a few small babies still, so the Hillstream loaches are still having fresh babies, and none of them are getting eaten by whiskers, so that's good. Yeah, anyways, jump into the game. Okay, so where are we at? Let's unpause it. So, where we left it off, we successfully managed to semi-starvation ranch the plug slugs. And we're currently misbehaving. We are feeding them about 5% of the normal amount of food. they're starving all throughout the day, except for the period just before they get on the wire and generate their nighttime power. At which point they feed themselves with an automation signal that comes to the auto sweeper, and then they actually generate power at night. They generate half the usual amount, but we have to feed them hardly any metal. So that's overall a good thing. However, the downside of that is, because they're starving more often, we're not getting the food out of them. I've realized might be an issue. So, something we're going to have to do, I think we're going to have to multiply the Pacu a bit more. I think that probably means we just need to dump all of the random eggs in a bit down here, or we just turn this off. And considering that the aim of the challenge now that we've done Carnivore Locavore, the aim is to just get the remaining 100 megawatts to actually get super sustainable. So, we demonstrated the concept worked yesterday. We'll probably do a couple of cycles just to show you how it works, and I'm going to do a sandbox showcase video about that soon. But I think I will just get them back to normal behavior, because we need the hydrogen, we need the food. I'm not sure how much spare food we've actually got floating around either. Not a lot, I don't think. We'll get data analysis on Travaldo. And I think what we need to do then is we just need a few more auto sensors, because you guys are going to lay... You guys are mostly going to lay eggs around the feeders, but we can't guarantee it, so I think probably, like... here would be a good spot. We'll move that ladder. We'll put some more just over here in general. I think I do need to just cut a hole in where the ladder is. We'll have a different loader for each, probably. Yeah, put that in there. And we just need to get all the eggs out of here. Now, at the moment, the incubators have been more or less turned off. They're running much less frequently, because the wires were overloading all the time and it was getting crazy. It looks like they're still overloading. There are definitely issues with this that we haven't fixed, and we're probably not realistically going to fix. Because this is the last stream of this run for sure today. We're going to get up to super sustainable, and if we do it early, we're probably going to do some Balatro after that. But I am determined to actually get somewhere. So let's seal that off as well. I think what we do is we just dig this out. And I think we're going to extend them. I think we're going to extend the tank all the way over here, maybe? No, I don't think so. Maybe just one more auto sweeper's worth. Yeah. I think that would be a good idea. That'd be like... yeah. Probably won that for now. Got a lot of stuff going on for that cycle count. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly just stuff to try and get Carnivore going. Like, the plug slugs was pretty successful, but we burned through an absolute ton of metal getting to the point where we could do the mechatronics. If we were doing this in an actual run, I think we would probably wait a little bit before we set this up. I think we're doing an actual run. We'd start with the Pacu, maybe? Hold on. No, no. You need to wait. De-stress yourself. How is this a cycle mighty base? We murdered 2 deeps to get this much stuff. Also, we just spammed batteries everywhere. We're going to build some rocket batteries, but I don't think we're going to get the radiation in time. Maybe. Maybe we will. We've got a nice plunger drywall everywhere. I'm quite enjoying. But these guys seem like a pretty efficient way of doing the triple achievement challenge. Because they generate lots of power when you feed them all the metal. They generate lots of hydrogen when you feed them all the metal. So that's all good for super sustainable. And they also provide a decent amount of food. So they kind of solve all 3 problems. But to get enough of them going to have a big colony, it is a large amount of metal consumption and a large amount of dupe labor. So now is probably as good a time as any to try and reach some extra food that we haven't reached. We were going to dig over here. What was the plan with this? I think the plan was just to dig this bit out, maybe? We're obviously going to pour more water in here as well. Right, that's done. So now we can stick this back here. Ladder will stay over here. That can reach all the way down there. So I think this is the end of where we're going to have the tank. So that can get tiled up, and then we can dig all of this out. And then we need a few different loaders. So they're not sharing a loader each. I'm just going to put the loaders, I don't know, directly underneath maybe, or just to the side. Yeah, maybe just directly to the side. Actually, on the floor would probably make sense, wouldn't it? So I think we'll just do it like this. Hopefully none of the pack would get super confused. We'll just keep plugging this in willy-nilly to random wires. And after this cycle of the semi-starving, we'll switch it back to full plug slug production mode, because I think we will starve otherwise. But that's okay. And I think what we ultimately do is we also push this over here. We don't want any pack in this sort of region. So remove all this random stuff over here as well. At least I think the dupes should be fairly productive now in terms of what they're doing. I don't think they're running around the whole map anymore. Maybe once we start feeding these guys again, but we have got a storage bin full of cobalt ore now. So that's good. Alright, I think we speed up. I do not want to hang around forever on this run. I just want to make sure our Pacu are doing properly. So all of the other random eggs we're just going to shove down here. You didn't try the DLC, right? No, I've seen a couple of people playing it, but I haven't watched them. So we are more or less going completely blind into the DLC. I'm aware of what I've read in the patch notes and what I've seen on the Steam page, and that's it. I think that will do. And then you can remove that as well. Skills we got. More supplying. So plug slugs are actually eating now because the auto sweepers have activated. So they should have a little bit of calories left. And now they're going to start to get in position, and they should all not starve until after nighttime hits. So they'll be hungry but not starving. There you go, synchronized slugs. You can see they're all at 800 watts apart from some of the fresh slugs, which is still at 1600 because they've still got calories. But generally, they're all semi-starving. So they've got calories on here, but they'll decrease over nighttime. And even if a slug starts starving on the wire, they'll still generate the full 800 watts. So this way, this is the power efficient way of doing slug ranching. The issue is because they're miserable most of the time from starving, you don't get that much food out of them, which is kind of what we're actually trying to do with plug slugs today. But you do get most of the power and hardly any metal is required. So I will do a video talking about that. I'll do that this weekend, hopefully. Maybe later on. Saying we didn't look at DLC content, fair enough. But now, obviously, you can see we're kind of out of calories. So we need to actually get this working again. So what we'll do is we'll set this back to 200. I believe they normally eat... How much do they normally eat? What does it say in here? 60 kilograms per cycle. So that should be fine. You can start for one more cycle and then we'll start feeding you again. And then similarly, we're going to set these to 120 again. To make sure they're actually getting lullabied. We need to murder some more slugs. Let's not murder our backup slugs yet, though. All I know is you need to keep the asteroid cold. Yeah, I'm interested to see what comes of that, to be honest. So I think we leave it on. We'll leave it running on speed 3 for now, and we'll see if any of the wires break. I imagine they might. They're kind of oscillating on and off. We did hook up our hydrogen pump to a separate wire, so this shouldn't depower from lack of hydrogen. I think wires are definitely getting damaged. I could run something on a transformer as well, but I don't really care at this stage. You know what? We'll grab you, Mr. Errant Slug. We want to consume more power again. I've set these incubators up to a higher frequency of power running because I want to actually consume the power to hit the threshold for super sustainable. That's all we're trying to do today. We have a look at the colony report. How much power we've been using now? See, we didn't use a lot of power that last cycle because we weren't running incubators that much. This is most of our power usage. In fact, let's actually set this to say 60. 60 on, 60 off. We'll see how that goes. Probably not well. I don't really want to put in a load of manual generators because the dupes are busy enough as it is. Whatever, we'll leave it for now. So, eggs need to go in here, so critter eggs. You can reach all those tiles. We still need to tile over here. We'll be fine. And then all the random eggs, we're just gonna, let's see. We're not setting up a fancy setup. I think we're just literally gonna dump them over here, all the excess eggs. Maybe we'll let eggs of a certain variety stay. So we have a look here. We've got fry eggs and then gulp fry eggs, tropical fry eggs. What we'll do is we'll move all the regular fry eggs. Let's try that. But the only thing is you do need to actually do this immediately. So let's do that. Yeah, now you're actually producing hydrogen gas again because you're farting as well, and that is important. What else are we going to do here? We dug some channels over here so the hydrogen could escape a little bit. Let's dig that wall as well. A little bit. We do have a copper volcano over here just chilling. We have a cool slush geyser here as well. Alright, here's what we do. Very, silly design. We just uncover both of these, and then we have some refined metal available if we need it. Building broken, okay. Hydrogen pump is offline. I'm just going to build a load of redundant wires. I think for the purposes of what we're trying to do, it's quicker for me to just build redundant wires and fix everything every now and then rather than actually try and make a robust system at this point. Which is obviously not good practice, but for a limited duration challenge, I don't mind it so much. Right, so eggs are now getting dropped in here, so you guys should stop being cramped. You're still crowded. Are there just too many of you in general? You were filling us with some more water. We are getting people to run the sludge presses as well. Is there any other water we can actually dump on this? A little bit over here. We could go... So any water we pour in over here is going to dump that way. So how about we just go crazy? We go up here. We just dig all this out. Grab ourselves a muck brew, and then we just dig all this water out. Looks like we can't actually get up there again. So what's the issue? You can't get up this way. I think what we do is we give you a ladder, and then we dig this out. Sure. I'm going to try resetting some more of these. If I reset them, they actually trigger on, which is not what we want. See, we're actually kind of lacking eggs at the moment as well, which is not ideal. Because, yeah, these guys weren't happy because they were starving. So we'll fix that. Right, how are you guys looking? Okay, you guys are actually happy now. That's good. So you guys are going to produce more eggs again. You like to see it. In terms of food, so the kitchen is over here. How about we actually... We could have 2 different loaders, and we could set them up for food. Normally, I would do like a sensor with this, but we don't have the sensors, and we have lots of labor, so we'll just do that. So food go this way, and then you're not picking up food all the time. Is that actually going to work? Actually, hold on. Let's do something a bit different. Let's do it like this. There you go. And then that can just go over here. And then that can go... Oh, that can actually hook onto this wire. Okay, got it. Right. That's fine. Because that's a kitchen wire anyways. Kitchen rail. Okay, there you go. And then that wire can just go up here, I guess. So generally these batteries look like they're filling and discharging. What about these ones? Yeah. Oh, we need to reconnect this. Okay. They both broke. Makes sense. Okay, you're actually just straight up repairing the wires. You know what? I'll allow it. Generally not a good idea because it wastes all the metal. But we're going to allow it in this case. I don't think we want any more dupes. We definitely don't want a shove bowl, so we're just going to reject that one. Shove bowl, your time has passed. Bert can do some ranching, that's good. We need to have the wire up over here as well. You need to be set to eggs. Yeah, hopefully this means we'll actually have a good number of eggs now. The amount of Paku down here is certainly increasing. And they're laying their own eggs. I think most of you guys are wild. You guys are mostly wild from the printing pods, so that's actually quite good. And obviously you've got a lot of space to just roam around as well, which is also good. So I think what we do is we dig a few of these tiles just to give them a bit more room. See how that all goes. Okay, so now we're at 146 megajoules. So I reckon it probably is going to be another sort of 30 cycles. And hopefully we avoid starving the duplicants. Because starvation ranching the plug slugs was ironically enough going to starvation ranch our dupes. So this could be set to edible. That's the only thing we care about in here. So let me know if the background music is too loud. I think it's a little bit louder than usual, but I don't mind it. So, are these fish actually queuing up? I don't know. It looks like they generally all have the 8th and feeder bonus, so this does appear to be working correctly. Yeah, I think we'll just let the dupes repair the wire bridges. This one seems to be struggling a lot. How about we... Which incubators is that going to? Maybe we disconnect this one. We connect this one. Try that. Maybe that'll work better. Okay, we can't get up here. What's the issue? Oh, you literally just can't get through this tile? That's fine. Obviously, the hydrogen is moving further and further up as well, which is not ideal, but... The plug slugs are generating a fairly large amount of that. These two guys are both dormant. That's very funny. So the more water we have in here, the more eggs we can produce before these guys get crowded. But I think this is going to be enough breeders. To be honest, we're probably going to feed them all the algae on the map. So maybe we just don't worry about this too much. Now, my plan for consuming more of the power was actually to build a load of spoms, like a load of independent spoms, and pump all the gas into gas reservoirs. I think what we actually do is we ladder all of this, and then we dig out all of this material. Got some pop eardrums over here. That's quite funny. We don't need this door anymore. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll just make our normal standard spawn design. And we'll do that everywhere. And then we'll dig all this out as well. Let's just add some access over here. I think the rest of this doesn't matter to you. So now you've all eaten properly, so you're generating more power again. There is a wire that is supposed to be connected to plug slugs that isn't. Where is this one? Oh, there's slugs in here charging all of this? Kind of funny. I think we determined all the auto sweepers need to be on an independent wire to actually make sure the plug slugs are getting fed when they're starvation ranching. I don't think that matters anymore though. So we'll disconnect that again. Okay, a bit more power in those batteries. We can also make omelets if we want. Oh wow, we got a lot of eggs now. They're all landing here. I did not consider this. Well, the Pacu could just flop out of here when they're done. That's not necessarily an issue. So this is set to 8, this is set to 9. Seems fine. Max is starving. I think we could start making omelets. I think omelets are within... Oh, we'd have to actually crack the fry eggs for that, wouldn't we? Where are we going to put an egg cracker? I mean, over here would probably make sense. How about on the, where the ration box used to be? Probably makes sense. Pick that up. Get people more skills. I think just more supplying in general. Another mechatronics dude, why not? Building... Sure. Because we're not going to use this all the time, but I think it probably makes sense to do it at the moment. We can also murder a couple of extra baby slugs again. That's fine. How many calories do you have? Yeah, Max, you're fine. You shouldn't starve. May is peeing. Why is May peeing? May is trapped. Ah, May is trapped. Look. Need a ladder here. Fair enough. We'll dig this out as well. These can all be set to edibles. And then we don't have to shuffle all the Pacu meat in. World's most organized Pacu feeding system. Well, you guys are producing a lot of eggs now. And we're going to keep the gulp fry eggs in here, so we're going to gradually filter out all this water. I think that would be quite funny. We'll keep pouring the cold slush in here from this geyser whenever, if it ever erupts. Dig that out as well. Give it some help. There is technically a little bit more water up here. I don't think I overly care about that. But I think the spawn is just going to go here. And we'll just keep expanding this whole area out. I think we're literally just going to dig this whole swathe of the map out. Including the frozen zone. I don't think I really care about that. We just want to dump the water in. And I'm not sure how big this is going to end up being when it's done. So we'll keep doing this. Nails are starving now. Well, you shouldn't be starving for long. We just murdered a lot of slugs. Yeah, there you go. Hey Neo, you're right. We decided to tough it out and get to the end of Super Sustainable. So what I'm going to do to help facilitate that is we're going to build a massive spawn complex, and we're going to pump all the oxygen into our new gas reservoirs because we got the special blueprint for it. So let's actually research the gas reservoir as well. Reservoir. There we go. Because we got the pink gas reservoir, so we're going to build a load of them. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to build those. The spoms are just going to go over here. Maybe we do all the gas reservoirs in the Pacu tank. That'd be kind of funny. How many tiles we got? 4 tiles? 5 tiles? Maybe not. We'll see. You guys are starving because you can't access anything. That's the issue. But you will soon solve that problem. I think. Possibly not. No, I think you'll be alright. How many calories you got? 800? Yeah, you're fine. Now you're going to the loo. Okay. Wires do keep breaking. I'll just put this on priority 9 and they can keep repairing it. I don't really care at this stage. You guys could keep fixing all the broken wires. Yeah, we have lots of Pacu eggs now. We have 50 Pacu eggs. We are breeding all of the Pacu. We're consuming vast amounts of algae to do it. Maybe not vast amounts. I suppose we're going for a large amount of goldfish in this pond. Filter out all this water. Just let them crack on with it for now. We're chilling out today. Don't know how long it's going to take for us to hit 240 megawatts. We'll build as many spoms as we can, but there's no guarantee that we'll hit it in a reasonable time frame, so we'll just hang out. If you guys want to talk about anything that's on your mind, feel free, because I'm all ears today. Oh, we need to unentomb these. What's going on? Oh, just mud. Okay, that's fine. Do you think spawn is easiest to do right now to waste power? Yeah, exactly, because gas pumps use so much power. Like, I think we could have started with the spom earlier. Maybe even just done that instead of all the yucky lungs. We also could put some deodorizers around. I don't think there's really much of a point. In fact, we haven't even researched them yet. Research them in a bit. Because all the oxygen here is polluted. We're never going to actually stop all of the oxygen being polluted because of all the off-gassing going on. And how little care we're actually giving it. Take some food poisoning tablets. But it will use some power. I'm just going to find spots to actually put them. Maybe we just put them over here. Yeah, there's really not that many spots. Carbon skimming is something else we could do. Most of this water is covered in polluted water is covered in regular water, so Probably not actually going to get a huge amount of off-gassing. We could do a skimmer, but we'd have to hook that up to some pipes. We are sludge pressing to generate some more water over here as well and keep filling us up so we can get more and more Paku in here. I'm kind of hoping we're going to reach the point where we have enough Paku in here that we can semi-starvation ranch the plug slugs again. We don't need them for food anymore. But we'll see. Not going to use coal. No, not at this point. No, nice try. No. We're still not using any locavore. We're still not using any plants. And we're still only eating... Well, we're still primarily trying to eat meat. We're trying to keep in the spirit of continuing all 3 achievements. But no, I really wanted to actually finish this off today, because the whole point of this run is so that people can't stop us, so that people stop bringing up the fact that we could do super sustainable. Because I don't generally enjoy the timed achievements, and I thought I'm going to do a run where we do the timed achievements today just to say I've done it, so you guys can stop pestering me about it. Oh wait, no, we don't want that. We want to just dig this out. None of you Paku are swimming up here anyways, because we're all crowding around the algae feeder. Lol, forgot we can't use CO2 gens. Yeah, I'm sure you forgot. That's like a Neo thing to sort of say, I think. Your brain was just thinking about making tons of watts. Yeah. I guess we didn't need to build this ladder. Oh. Computer is making a sound. More supply. Right, I guess the Dio showed up for the slander. I'm a very, very reliable user on Never Troll. Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay, we're not going to bother insulating any of this because none of that matters. Let's see. It would help if we had the electrolyzer unlocked. You're not even doing the research. We don't have a pitcher pump set up anymore. Right. We don't want to pump water out of the Paku breeder. So let's pump water out of here instead. We'll just put them here. And then you can actually research these. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day. We can start by putting all the airflow tiles down. And I'm just going to make all of these independent. I'm going to start them here. And let's see. Yeah, I'm literally just going to have independent rooms. And we'll put we'll leave room for like a ladder in between each of them. So, something like this. Actually, do we want a ladder in between each of them? I think we do, just so that each one is completely separate. I don't want to break into one and then have to, like, turn off the others. I think that's kind of in theming for this run, and we've got plenty of space, so I think I will do it. There you go, you can start with 4. And you can ladder over here. Not quite like that. So then gas pumps, we have those. We have indeed researched gas pumps. We've done the impossible. Yeah, gas pumps are notoriously power inefficient. They use 240 watts to move 0.5 kilograms per second. So if we just set up a load of oxygen production, and then we just pump it all into gas reservoirs, that's going to use a ton of power. And we have so much hydrogen floating around, we can easily siphon more of this, and each electrolyzer will produce its own hydrogen generator's worth of power. So something like this. And then we can climb around independently of all of this. Yeah. Food. Food is fooding. We are doing the research. The little bird is going mad. We're ranching here. Let's have a quick look. I don't think it's gonna arrive for a while. Yeah, we've still got 80 we've still got like 83 megajoules to do. So we'll see if we can actually make a dent in the consumption like this. So the gas pump for the hydrogen is going to go here. Normally I would make this all out of gold amalgam, but I'm not going to care about that. We're going to make it out of conductive material, and hopefully it'll just radiate the heat away. I mean, the hydrogen is somewhat conductive. I'm just I'm just coping at the moment. I just can't be bothered. Actually, yeah, we don't have any gold amalgam. I think there's possibly a little bit over here. Do I actually care about this? You know what? I think we do. I think we replace some of this with gold amalgam. We might as well. Let's just double check the slime. Look, there's a slimy tile. We'll grab some gold amalgam. Because it's there. Can you actually get across here? No, because of this tile. Okay, that makes sense. There's more sand up here as well. I don't overly care about that. Yeah, we have not found a lot of gold amalgam, but maybe we'll replace some of them. Get everything laid out for now. I think we do still want automation as well. We could research that. We've actually got a lot of research tasks to do, so let's actually keep expanding this out. Yeah, there we go. Guys, plenty of stuff to do. This run is leading to some wild thumbnails. Insulated tile? Oh, we don't need that one. Probably do. I'm interested to see the changes to the ice maker. I want to reevaluate that because I was on the fence about whether that's actually worth using. And the changes in Frosty Planet DLC might make a difference. Yeah, I think they're making it so it generates less heat and has more of a cooling effect. So it almost sounds like it's going to be heat negative, which it currently isn't. But if it's heat negative, then that actually has a large ramification for the game in general. Right, we need electrolyzers. Believe it or not, this is the way. The game refuses to spell electrolyzer correctly. The British way. So we're going to put a hydrogen generator for each of these up here. And then we'll probably have a smart battery above it, maybe? There you go. You guys will definitely out of food again. How many Pacu eggs are we up to? 57. Okay. But do we have a load of Pacu? Yeah, we have a load of tiny Pacu in here now. That's good. You made a mess. On the bed? On the bed. Excellent job. None of this is powered because a key wire is broken. That one needs to actually be repaired then. So, yeah, this actually needs to be repaired. So, deconstruct or reconstruct it. You're learning everything you need to know about exfoliating your pores right now, thanks Twitch pre-rolls. Yes, well, I'm keeping it on Twitch pre-rolls. I don't like people getting the massive ad breaks where it interrupts what they're doing. I would rather just have the ads at the beginning. And if that puts anyone off, I feel like it's probably not someone who would stick around to watch anyways. Because it's like half a minute. I don't want to subject you guys to like 3-minute ad breaks. Like YouTube ads, I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. But Twitch ads, where they actually interrupt the live content, I would much prefer to just give everyone pre-rolls. The targeting feels suspicious. Man, I get some suspicious ads sometimes. It's crazy. It's crazy how specific they can be. Right, so I think we're allowing access from this side. So I think we can just expand all of this over here like this. That tile needs to be there, by the way, for the gas separation to work properly. And I'm going to be honest, the main purpose of this is to just give me something to do while we're waiting out the super sustainable timer. We may get it online in time to actually generate some more power. We may not. New principles. Food? Paku? Paku or food? Well, we're going to have enough Paku, so I think food. To be honest. Very common when I have conversations, I get ads. There's some ad providers that seem convinced I'm going from menopause. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, these use 50 each, so let's actually just change them to gold. Unfortunately, I can't just go through and change all the blueprints. Maybe just cancel all of these. Sorry, guys. Now tell me, have they made it so you can copy and paste the rebuild commands? That would be amazing. And would be like 90% of the actual benefit of having this functionality here. So we're going to make this out of gold now that we actually have some gold. We don't need a... So I'm putting a gas pump in for each of these for the hydrogen. It won't be running a lot of the time, but each SPOM is going to be completely independent. So they do each need their own gas pump. Hello, XD Creepered. Hope you're doing well. We're sticking it out. We're sticking around until we hit 240 megajoules and get super sustainable. So you guys can officially stop nagging me about the timed achievements and the conditional achievements for all time. So in the meantime, we're building a massive SPOM to try and generate and consume the massive amount of power. So we have electrolyzers now. Let's build all of those. We are going to need to flood all of these, but we're going to do that later on. Why don't you just do every building in a single tile? We want to overlay a gold pump onto a copper pump. Oh yeah, that glitch. Blimey. Is it okay if we nag you about never playing on max settings with no care packages and no teleporters instead? Yes. Hey, we did the no care packages and no teleporters run. That was Far-Flung Friends. We had no teleporters or care packages in that. But max difficulty you can still nag me about. That's the only one left that you can nag me about, alright? I believe we need some automation research as well. We need... Do we? Yeah, we need the Atmos sensor. It's the only one left, yes. We just build a planetoid with 10 kilogram of O2. Fill it. We're going to be filling gas reservoirs. We're not going to be giving everyone pop eardrums. So, what would you ever actually want to do this in game? Just mass pump all of the oxygen out of your infinite storages into gas reservoirs? I'm almost thinking possibly. Yes, it uses a lot of space, but the gas, it allows you to front load the power. So you spend power when you have it to pump it to the gas reservoirs, and then when you need it, you can extract the oxygen from the gas reservoirs without any power. Which I feel like is a safer design, but I don't think in practice it's actually worth the space. I think we need to put some mesh tiles here to let the water through, because we're going to do bottle empties for all of this. We need to flood each one. Yeah. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can't have 9. It's not a very cash money number. Also, I put too many tiles on these ones. Because you do actually need to be able to enter and exit for now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, do that for now. And then cancel this. I'm gonna wait to see the 10 gas pipes going in both directions for this thing. Well, it won't be 10 gas pipes with the hydrogen. It'll be like 1 gas pipe with the hydrogen. But yes, there'll be lots of oxygen pipes. To be honest, I'm thinking each one is just gonna go to its own gas reservoir. And maybe we'll just do the gas reservoirs up here. So, in terms of actual base levels, I think we just continue to dig all of this out. Now, you guys are actually starving, so let's murder the rest of these guys. How are the breeders looking? The breeders are looking... I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Too many degenerate content creators talking about breedability. Right. There we go. How many fish eggs we got now? 50. Got a fair few gulp fry eggs as well. This water does seem to be getting cleaned up. I'm here for it. We'll dig this out as well, that's fine. Do you even have enough water to feed that thing? Pass. There's some water here. Look, here's some water. Let's start hooking up some water pipes. I mean, the real answer is no. Like, almost certainly. But that's not going to stop me from trying. Look, we got some water in here. That pipe is going to go up here. We're going to cut this off. You guys are still making a mess? Oh, because you need to fix this again. Because this wire keeps breaking. Whatever. I literally do not care at this point. There you go. So we're going to put hydrogen generators up here and then gas reservoirs over here. In fact, let's not actually ladder this. Let's tile this. Let's tile this over here. Where we're actually going to put the gas reservoirs. And then we'll dig all of this out. And then we'll remove this. Dig this. And this needs to be priority 9. I guess everything's priority 9 at the moment, which is not ideal. Okay, so that could be priority 8. You guys already built all that pipe? Amazing. You tried playing on a frozen planetoid. You failed 3 times in 100 cycles. Gotta go watch some of your old playthroughs to get tips and tricks. Yeah. So, what, do you mean Rime or Frozen Forest? Because Frozen Forest was way harder, I must say. But for Frozen Forest, top tip, get the metal refinery running immediately. Or a liquid tepidizer. We did the metal refinery because we wanted to refine metal as well. But, yeah. Yeah, you're going to want a heat source immediately so you can actually farm stuff. Not really optional. If you don't have a volcano nearby, you're going to need to make the heat yourself. And you're going to want a metal refinery eventually, so you might as well just commit to it immediately. On regular Rime, algae terrariums are the way to go for sure, because they take 0 degrees water and turn it to 30 degrees polluted water for free. Algae distillers are also very good for that. They take slime and turn it into hot polluted water. So the amount of extra heat you get from that transfer is gigantic. The slime has almost no heat capacity. You're literally generating heat out of nowhere. And nobody tells you this. You know what, actually? Cancel this. Oh! Oh! Cycle 100, we did it! We did it, okay. What does it say our meat consumption is? So we made it to cycle 100. Obviously, we got carnivore a while ago. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, it looks like you can. It looks like you can get to the end of cycle 100 and do carnivore. Is that correct? Well, we did it on like cycle 78, so that's fine. We'll know when we start getting an inflection point of packing. Oh my god, look at this! Look at this! We've got to do the fish as a thumbnail. It's got to be what happens. So let's actually dig the chute a bit further down. And then we'll clear out all of this mud. And we'll probably just do it like this. You guys are going to have a lot of fun doing that. And then we're just going to have an absurd amount of paku. Look! They're over here as well. We've got like they're colonizing this part of the asteroid. Ridiculous. Maybe we just lower this all as well. Or whatever, we'll see what happens. You've never been able to tame Paku either. We have more or less figured it out. I haven't done a video yet because I feel like Luma Plays' video is just going to be better. Oh, what's this? Okay, look, this is just a bad idea. So, I guess that's going to go here. Then cancel that. Deconstruct this. Yeah, Luma Plays has some really good videos on Pakus since they got updated ages ago. We'll just let people continue doing all of this. What's the timescale looking like on Super Sustainable? Woo!
Erasure too high.
Erasure too high. Welcome back, Cyberdyne. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing with Prime yet again. Enjoy your green platy badge. How have you been doing? What have you been up to these days? We're just trying to get Super Sustainable. We were trying to do a speed run for Super Sustainable while getting Carnivore and Locavore at the same time. The plug slugs have been coming in clutch. All of that. And now we're going kind of mad on Paku. And now I'm trying to build a big spom just to generate power as quickly as possible. It looks like we're gonna hit this in about 20-30 cycles, unless we get this online. So we need to build some bottle emptiers as well. We can start getting these filled up. I probably want to fill them all up at the same time, so I don't get confused. That could be a mesh tile as well. Yeah, it's going pretty well. So each of these is going to be on its own independent wire. So we shouldn't have to worry about any overloading, because it's all just going to go up the middle into its own hydrogen generator. Which obviously isn't very good from a redundancy point of view. So we'll probably have some manual generators as well, just as like a backup power source, in case the hydrogen stops flowing for whatever reason. But this should be fine. No conductive wires needed. Yes, thank you very much for the Prime. Any revenue generated by the stream is 100% going to be reinvested back into the stream. So last month, you guys paid off my keyboard, and you also paid off the new emotes we got commissioned. So now that you've subscribed, again, you have access to some new emotes. I can't remember exactly which ones you have access to, but I know you have these guys. I think you also have the sad guy. But yeah, have a look, because there's definitely some new ones. We got some more commissioned. And the next target is a actual IRL portrait of Whiskers. It's going to go right there in the corner. I found a company that does like sort of funny pet portraits, and they seemed enthusiastic about doing a portrait of my fish after I showed them a picture. So Yeah, here's hoping that they commit to that. Right, let's actually get some automation in again. We did make a little bit of refined metal. We're just going to use it for all of this. So Atmos sensor. I think we're just going to use a manual switch to turn the electrolyzers on and off. This is mostly so we're not just pumping empty loads. And this should be set up to run a full pipe of water, which we're probably not going to have, but we can try. Right, what's in the pod? We'll keep printing more food if we have it. More gold. I think we print more gold. That sounds good to me. Paku is starting to go over here. That's not ideal. I think we are still planning on dumping some more liquid over here. We probably want to grab tropical eggs as well, don't we? Let's make sure that we're doing that. Does that help? That does help. Good. Because I gradually want to replace all the Paku in here with Gulp Fry. That's the plan. I mean, what temperature do these guys die at? They die at 25 degrees. Well, the water isn't quite 25 degrees, so we should be okay. But yeah, we're just doing a chill sort of hangout today. We're building a spawn while we're trying to get 240 megajoules of clean energy for super sustainable. And then, depending what time we finish, we'll either wrap up or we'll go do some Balatro. I think we'll probably wrap up, because I'm thinking it's probably going to take, I don't know, probably another 2 hours? It depends how soon this starts kicking in and how much this actually chips into our power. We should be able to see that, because all the power consumption will show us gas pumps. We'll hook these up at the same time with some atmos sensors. We'll need to purge all the rooms as well, so the dupes will have to run on the wheels for a little bit to get this all purged. That's fine. No drywall in the spawn. We've determined that as a frivolous capitalist luxury. Drywall for only spaces where the dupes actually go. Yeah, we're generating a large number of fry eggs. It actually oscillates up and down quite quickly. Look at this! Look at this! Look how many friggin' Paku we have. That's ridiculous.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Gecko Eva. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whiskers appreciates your company. Where was Whiskers? I think Whiskers is having a nap. I can't see. Yes, the Hillstream Loaches are out in force. Fish per tile. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it's mostly one fish per tile, but they're doing all right. They're definitely doing all right. And we want to let out as much water as possible, so these guys don't get cramped either for a while. Yes, I recognize you from Willow's stream. I have been lurking in Willow's stream, watching the grounded action. That looks like quite a fun game, actually. If I wasn't so biased towards fish, I'd probably give it a lurk. You know what? Let's dig this out as well. It's annoying me. Now, this is actually filling up with hydrogen at the top already, which is good for us. Because, oh, this is already filled with liquids? That's very funny. Okay, this one's actually done then. You know what? We're not going to look a gift horse in the mouse. A gift horse in the mouth. Does it change your mind the reason to know that grounded does have a fish? Wow. Wowie zowie. Well, I'm convinced. That's quite convenient that that's ended up that way. I don't think the polluted water is going to make a difference. It's a koi fish. Oh, I love koi. I occasionally go and feed the koi at the garden center. I know it's a scam, but the fish are just so polite. I can't deny the fish. Right, we need to turn off these electrolyzers for fairly obvious reasons. Oh, the pipe is already full of water? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we'll keep turning these off for now. We'll let the hydrogen keep building up as well. We've got many, many broken wires at this point. Yes. Okay. I get the hint, but I see the hint, but I'm not gonna follow through on it. I'm just gonna keep building more wires. There you go. Now this is even more wire spaghetti than usual. You guys are just gonna have to put up with it. I'm gonna get it all out of my system now, so that when we do the Frosty Planet update. So here's my goal for the Frosty Planet update. We learn the new systems and we try and make as clean a base as possible. Not messy. Because I do not want a load of liquefiables hanging around. Like we had last time. That was ridiculous. LOL! You lol at my ambition to have a clean base. I think that's probably the correct response. You'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, me too. Well, we're gonna try anyways. Right, let's actually Friday night this. And then the gas reservoirs. So let me show you the gas reservoirs we've locked yesterday's. This is borderline clippable. You should clip it then. Go on, I dare you. Does this actually work? This does in this case because we've staggered them out a bit. So we can actually put a gas reservoir above each spawn. And they're pink. Use pink. A colorful reservoir keeps gases neatly organized. Yes, that makes sense. I like the logic. Yeah, you guys need to do more clips. Okay. What is going on? Who's got unreachable food? You all do because you're all starving. Okay. Slugs. What's wrong with slugs? I think the slugs are fine. I feel like eggs haven't been getting incubated. I feel like that's the issue. Well, what's the vitals at? Vitals are fine. I think we can spare some Paku. So what's the other thing we want to do? So let's see. Let's put a mesh tile here. Let's bring this down to the floor. And then we'll have all of the Paku be on the same level. Well, that's the aim anyways. And then probably just ladder over here. Then we can dig all this stuff out. CO2 pit is very sus. Oh, there's not actually any water here, it's just lying to us. Now, actually, I've got an idea. So everyone is going to be doing the new planet. But they have made it so that the biomes get remixed into other areas. Do we buck the trend and actually do a run where... Why am I getting you farming? I've leveled you to max farming and we haven't got a single plant in the base. Do we actually do a run where we... Oh god. This is not a good plan, was it? Thank you, Neo. Do we actually do a run where we do the biome remix and we do it in a more normal setting and we stumble across the new stuff and see how it integrates into a normal playthrough? I'm thinking no, but I might put it on YouTube as a poll. See what people want to do. Yeah, look at this. Barely noticeable color difference. I guess it's barely noticeable because it's surrounded by hydrogen. So all the oxygen from these. So the hydrogen is going to go up here. And then the oxygen is just going to go up here. Don't normally do the pipes like this, but we are today. There we go. And that's going to go into each gas reservoir, but we'll hook that up in a minute. We'll speed 3 again. Now that nobody is suffocating. Yes, I've learned something. You guys actually quite like it when I'm messy. You guys like it when I make mistakes. You're very mean. It's alright. I'll forgive you. Right, so that's all going to go in here. And then we're just going to have a pipe at the end so it actually works. It's not actually going to go anywhere. Is the spirit of ONI to be messy? No! I want to actually complete the game. I've played 2,500 hours of this Sonic game, and we've not even seen the friggin' resin tree. I'm getting madder and madder about it. And obviously we have to start a new run for the new DLC, but I'm worried that at the rate we play, we're never actually going to get to the late game, because they're going to keep releasing new DLCs. I worry about that. Because if each time they release a DLC, they change the world generation as well, that's going to really annoy me sticking on an old seed. You like the long wait time? Yeah, this is the thing. It's like... Or, here's an idea. Design the Planet Pack DLCs in such a way that you can start a run, and then when you get the new DLC, the new planet will appear in your save as an independent entity. And then it organically appears as part of your playthrough experience. I would love that. I should have mentioned that on the friggin' retrospective video I did. I mean, obviously that only works for a very specific DLC format. Only for Spaced Out. And, yeah. So, yeah, obviously this Frosty Planet DLC isn't going to work if you don't have Spaced Out. Right? Or will you just get a Frosty Classic Planet that you can pick? Seems pretty, unworthy if you don't have Spaced Out. Unworthy? Not worth it. That's the actual word I meant. Right, the number of fries is actually decreasing. You're all miserable then. There are so many Paku in here. Do we start murdering more? Have we run out of breeders yet? I don't think we will run out of breeders for a while. But I think we do need to murder some. Let's murder. It's alright, I didn't see you, almost Emily. Did we complete Carnivore? We did. We completed it on cycle 79 or 78. Something along those lines. Right. I think all the controls are in place. So you're set. Oh no, you need to actually build all this. We'll just let everyone keep building all of this. We've got time. So your hydrogen generator is going to go here. It's going to plug in here. And then the ventilation is going to go here. So it's going to do the same on all of these. I think the way the DLC interact with Spaced Out, if you don't start on the cold asteroid, it actually makes the marshy asteroid into the DLC asteroid. Yes, I think that's what it said in the patch notes. Well, that's good. That's nice. Marshy asteroid is one with tree and tungsten. Oh, I see. So you don't get the tree. Well, I would comment on that, except I've never been to that sodding asteroid. Which I think is a good pick because Marshy is just almost like the metallic swamp. Yeah, it definitely feels like the most redundant asteroid. That's true. Let's see what long commute is about. I think it's fine. How is Super Sustainable looking? We've been 5 cycles since we last checked. We've still got about 60 megajoules to do. 79 with Root Despair, nice. My Carnivores were always so close to failing. Well, we did starve 2 dupes to death, and we did consume about 50... We consumed many, many, many tons of metal feeding these guys full time. We did figure out how to semi-starvation ranch them, but obviously that's not conducive to actual food production. That's more for power production efficiency, but we did figure it out. And it works with the setup with the automated conveyor receptacles. And we'll do the video about that this week. But I think now we're mostly leaning on the Paku. So, yeah, you guys are probably all going to die fairly soon, and then we'll be inundated with food, and we'll never have to worry about it again. And I'm hoping the breeder population will naturally sort of decay. Why are you disabled? Is that the whole reason? Yeah, look, we got loads of goldfish in here now. We still get the tree of the tungsten volcano, but just cold. Oh, really? So it's gonna work on there. Welcome back, Dadson 1996. I think I've seen you before. I've seen you before. But thank you very much for the follow. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whisker sends their regards. It still hasn't woken up, unfortunately. But all the fish are doing well. And you now have access to them. Now, I think we just wait for the dupes to build everything. So we'll just keep chatting for a bit. I've seen you in another stream before. Yes, Shen. Have I seen you in Shen's stream? Have I seen you in Willow's stream? I've definitely seen you before. Why is this not powered? There are... Oh, God. There are a lot of broken wires. You guys aren't actually getting errands to fix these. Oh, right, MC Gamer. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, stuff is just getting broken. And it's not getting fixed. I'm basically building as many redundant wires as possible so that it takes longer for them to break. We are absolutely band-aiding the heck out of this situation. It's not ideal. But I cannot be bothered to fix this, so we do not have the refined metal production to fix this. So I'm not going to. Yeah, don't watch the wiring. Don't do this. It keeps breaking our bathroom as well because the sieve keeps turning off. Everyone keeps peeing everywhere. This is not a good example run for anyone. Yeah, pink gas reservoir. To be honest, the whole base is covered in polluted water. I don't really care about you peeing at this point. Just free pee. It's fine. That's why we put mesh tiles everywhere. Mesh tiles for all. I need to turn these off as well. Not that they're powering anything yet. I think we actually want the manual generators as well. So let's see. Put those down here. Those could plug in the other end as like a backup source. Need a battery as well, so that one can go somewhere else, I guess. And it's probably going to be a smart battery. Is it going to be a smart battery? It probably does have to be. Oh, God. No, we ain't doing that. We're just going to burn all the hydrogen. This is not going to be a smart spawn. This is not a smart design in general. I mean, the basic stuff is, like we had in the Sandbox Showcase video, but we are not going to commit to being neat at this point. Falling asleep at your desk. Yeah, man, I have been in a funk all day. It's kind of why I started early, just to make sure that I wasn't gonna do anything silly. Well, we are doing silly stuff. I think we actually just connect this to the backup hydrogen of another one at some point and get it kick-started. Maybe we just put the gym above the fish feeder. Actually, do we just remove these? I think we just remove these. These aren't working now, are they? Yeah, I think we just remove these. Oh no, it's not those. It's this one. Hold on. Okay, so that still needs to go in here. So what's that actually going to look like? I think we can remove this one. And then this one can go here. And that's going to annoy me, but we're going to put up with it. There you go. Okay, we'll see how that goes. And get in here. Do we have refined metal? Do I tell you to start making refined metal again? I mean, you are technically. Let's set you back to priority 9 so you actually do so. I got an error 2000 on my monitoring. What happened? I just got that immediately, apparently. Well, it seems like the streams were working properly, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's aren't trapped, are you? No, we just have a night schedule. Right, you do actually need to hook up here as well. Oh, I know what I did. I forgot to disconnect my computer from the VPN. Because it turns off at 7. It's fine. Okay, that should work again. Alright, how is this looking? Yeah, fish are doing alright. I think the numbers are gonna automatically thin themselves. And we should end up with mostly just gobfish in here. And then all the rest of the fish should end up down here. Look how many fish we got! They're all over here now as well! Amazing. I mean, it would be amazing if they were actually happy fish, but there's so many fish. We would never actually manage to get all of them going. What we got? Slugs. You know what? Sod it. Slugs. Release the slugs. Right, you're still building all the automation wire in here. That's good. I believe we do have some automation wire. Oh, we do have a little bit of power available for smart batteries. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we just want to consume all of the hydrogen, regardless of whether it's productive or not. We'll just get the dupes to come run on the wheels occasionally. Maybe we'll make enough refined metal for all of this, but I doubt it. There isn't quite room to put a smart battery here. I feel like there is if we put, like, tiles here and they climb around it. It's kind of annoying. Right, you're done. So let's actually seal you off because you're actually full of hydrogen already. In fact, most of these rooms are full of hydrogen. So I think we can actually seal these ones off. And then just pour in the liquids. Actually worked somewhat well. You don't normally need to prime this design, but it's nice seeing it already sort of pre-primed. And then I guess we'll start filling you with polluted water, because we have it. Now we don't want a lot. So if we're doing this, let's actually look into liquid map mode with Eagle Eye. And in fact, we need to do these tiles immediately if that's the case then. So, liquids. We're looking for green on the bottom tiles. I don't normally fill these with polluted water, but we're doing it today because we're being lazy. Oh, also, these need to be done immediately. Anything that's actually in these rooms needs to be done immediately. So, sorry, dupes, you're yellow alerting all of this now, apparently. We're not even priority 9ing it, we're just straight up yellow alerting it today. That's how I'm feeling. So, Sandwraith, hope you're doing well. Day is going well. I am having quite a humid time in my room with the fish. I should probably actually turn the fan back on. You know what? I'm going to turn the fan back on. I'm sure no one's going to trap themselves doing this. Oh. Yeah, this little fan here, surprisingly powerful. I mean, well, it hardly moves any air, but the constant airflow over the tank's surface really helps it evaporate. It's actually very efficient at cooling the tank via the power of evaporation. Because it feels like hardly any air is moving, but it does the job. Like, this thermometer temperature goes down. Right, looks like you're pretty much there. Keep switching these off. Okay, you're all done with that now. So we can start pouring liquids in here. Did I actually miss any? I missed this one. Although that looks like it was just some random water from over here. So that's fine. We can do water in that one. And now we're just going to stay in the liquid map mode. We're going to hang out in here. And we'll see what's what. And we'll keep forgetting about all the wires breaking. Because once this is running, this should run independently of whatever chaos is going on in our base. And that'll get us to the achievement. Yeah, I don't think the devs expect you to speedrun this at the same time as Carnivore and Locavore. I feel like this is more set up for you to normally get on like a 200 cycle time frame. But I was talking to Two Legit City yesterday when I raided them. And definitely seems possible to get it sooner than I've done it. I'm not sure I'm going to reattempt this. Maybe we will? I don't know. Need a bit more polluted water than that in here. Looks like you're not actually doing it. Enable auto bottle. Ah, yes, it's needed. All of these. Go. We're pumping it from the bottom of the base. That shouldn't cause any issue. Good CPU needed on ONI because older CPU can handle ONI when it reaches 2K cycles. It's slightly even with dual channel 16GB RAM. I think the CPU is the most important thing. We upgraded to 32GB of RAM and it made a little difference, but not a huge difference. But I think the CPU is the main constraint. We've actually got starving going on. That's not ideal. Slugs are still vibing. Do we actually start murdering the Pacu? I think we start murdering the Pacu. Kind of sad. Here we are. Can murder all the fish. I don't think this will be today's thumbnail, but that is a lot of fish. I guess it's only 1.6 kilocalories of cooked seafood each. Not that much. CPU. We actually have our computer specs in the About page on Twitch. So you can have a look there. I can't remember exactly what the numbers are. That was surprisingly little food. To be honest. I guess it's still going to murder some of them. Right, this is just ridiculous. Okay. I'm gonna keep putting I'm going to keep bridging all of these broken wires. That's what we're going to do. We're going to literally band-aid it. This one is going to go here. Paku were kind of my thing. Do you ever have issues with Paku Fry getting confined in the incubator and then dupes not be able to pick them up? I don't know. I don't tend to incubate Paku. They breed so quickly, I feel like there's not really much point in incubating them. I play on a laptop. Yes! Everyone seemed surprised. When I mentioned that in the retrospective video, everyone seemed surprised. Hassan is having an narcoleptic lap. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good laptop, but heat is definitely the constraint. Like, I need to actually, I need to get a tower set up with some liquid cooling. That's what I need to do. And I need to plug it directly into the fish tank so it keeps the fish warm. No, that one's a joke. These are temperate fish. Well, I've got the fan on to cool them. But yeah, that's like a long-term goal. Like, at the moment, after we funded the Whiskers portrait, the next goal is to replace my office chair. Because I don't really want to show you, but you can kind of... Hold on. Yeah, you can kind of see the back is all completely gone. And the suspension is broken now as well, so that's fun. It does still work. Right. I actually need to go pay attention to this now. I think we possibly put too much polluted water in some of these. Right. Yes. I mean, not too much, but probably more than I should have. Need to swap them out. None chair's the most comfy though. I mean, it is pretty comfy. Oh, what's this? Oh, this. Look at this one. It's freezing. Do I actually need to run this? Maybe we start with just these ones. But what's the temperatures like over here? I think we actually don't run these two for now. So let's actually just turn these off. And we'll hook them up later. Oh, I need to get all the liquids out of here. Gross. Get it out of here. Disgusting. Soup that up as well. Then, as soon as we get water in here, close them off. Have I tamed Niobium volcanoes and tungsten volcanoes? Sadly not. I know the Niobium volcanoes behave a lot differently. In that the metal... they erupt like magma volcanoes, rather than like the metal volcanoes do. This should be set to water. We haven't actually gotten to the tungsten asteroid. We need to go do that. I'm a little bit concerned as well about the food. We'll keep murdering more plug slugs for now. The wires seem to be breaking. But yeah, tungsten isn't different from the other metal volcanoes. It's just niobium that's different. Once these are full of water, we'll seal them off and then we can actually get this all working. In fact... let's seal this off now. I do not give a crap about any of the material over here. Except maybe the polluted water bottles. Yeah, we need to move those. So, move... any polluted water bottles we need to move. Although you seem to be grabbing them all anyways, so there's probably not going to be an issue. Alright, we'll do that for now. We'll just run 8 to start with. What we got? Let's just get some copper. I don't want any more dupes. Wow, a lot of you guys are watching now. You guys are really interested to see the end of this challenge. It didn't turn out to be much of a challenge. At this point, it's just sticking around until we actually generate enough power. What level are we on now? Well, we need 50 more megajoules. So we'll get that in about 15 cycles, probably just doing normal stuff. I just want to see how quickly we can speed it up by running this giant spawn. And the funny thing is, if I actually got a dupe to run in here, we probably could get this one running to start with, but there's no real point yet. Oh god, okay, look. When... I mean, I did say that you could do this, but I didn't mean it. Try that again. You're lucky I caught you. You don't know how to start with the Nobian Volcano Asteroid? Me neither. Man, that seems like an actual real challenge. Okay, you're all done with the water now. That's good. I have literally no idea, and we're probably not going to get to that point for a while. I've seen some people's builds online. They look crazy. It does just seem like it's going to be a massive challenge. Oh, what's going on here? I mean, I guess you're wasting the power, but that's not really what we want you to do yet. Send green signal if above 2,000, I think. We'll set that across the board. There's a little bit of polluted dirt in here. Okay, that's not good. We need to remove polluted dirt. Specifically. I think generally there's not been too much left in here. It's that one blob. But yeah, to summarize, plug slugs was how we got the food. How we get loads of hydrogen for power as well, for super sustainable. And we're using that power to run incubators for more plug slugs. Which is how we're generating more. And we have loads of batteries. The issue is, the batteries do not seem to be connected anymore because all the wires are broken at this point. All of them. I'm just going to hook everything onto a continuous grid. You guys just keep fixing wires. I think we actually do that at this point. I'm getting restless of this. Don't do this, generally. Generally speaking, don't do this. Right, are you done? You are done. In fact, there's probably too much water. We'll be alright. Yeah, stop dumping more water in here. Generally, you want as little water in here as possible to get this electrolyzed to separate the gases properly. Okay, that's actually worked out. Some ice has melted, and that's enough water in here. So you can turn off. So now we can remove these, put the hydrogen generators in, and then you guys can start charging the batteries and then just venting the rig. And then these can all just start running. Why am I only using 2-strand wire? Because we aren't refining enough metal to actually wire all of this. We don't have enough to do it this quickly. And because we're being very lazy and we're making lots of bad decisions. You definitely shouldn't be doing this, but we're doing this because it's a limited time run and we're almost at the end goal. It would take more time for me to fix it than it would be worth continuing the run for. So we're just going to let everything break and let the dupes sort it all out for now. But for actual examples of power management, I did do a video on power transformers and how I like to use them on the Sandbox Showcase playlist. I'm tempted to do an update for that with the horizontal power spine that we did for Far-Flung Friends with the meteors. I really liked how that ended up. Hydrogen generators go here. These spawn wires are all completely independent. So this is how we will get the achievement over the line. Even if the whole regular base breaks, I'm not that fussed. We have so many Paku and so many plug slugs, I don't think everyone's going to starve. All the off-gassing means we're still not going to get any oxygen problems. So we're literally just going to sort of slide on our fronts to the finish line. Like a penguin. Like, normally we would automate these, but I'm not even going to bother to automate these. Being very irresponsible. I mean, look how many batteries we have, for Pete's sake. This is not indicative of a healthy base design. Again, it seems like they're spending most of their time on ranching supply and pondering. Which is partly the issue with this, is that the dupes are spending a lot of time filling up these critter feeders. But again, we need these guys for the food, so let's go. Batteries are just electricity storage tanks. They're technically very inefficient heaters. They store the power and they turn it into heat very, very slowly. Now, obviously, this is a lot of heat from the batteries, but the whole base area is surrounded by cold biomes. So they can absorb the heat from this for ages. And we've also just straight up been letting a cold water geyser erupt through the base. And we just exposed this. It's actually covering the volcano as well. We're just literally letting all the water drip down here. It's not flooded anything because we've got all the mesh tiles here anyways. Because we were letting the hydrogen through. So that's fine. But yes, we have plenty of playthroughs where we played this game properly. This is a random challenge we felt like doing before the DLC came out, and we are kind of just being a little bit intentionally silly, to be honest. What's going on here? Oh, I was gonna replace those. I don't think we even bother. We do need to do these, so get that done. Get this done. That move command needs to go here. I guess do this one as well. See, now you're running on the wheels when they're all covered in water. Again, this is not ideally what we want. So you can sweep that up. We've got some more water coming in from here. We're slowly filling the fish tank with more water to try and get these guys to stop overcrowding so much. It's the aim anyways. It looks like a lot of the water is just melting. We've got some kind of silliness going on here. That's fine. But the intention is that the fish mostly stay over here and get fed by the feeder. This is still full of algae. This has all the algae we've dug up now. We're feeding it all to the pacu to try and get more food. But it seems like... I'm sure if we optimize the pacu, that would be more efficient overall, but the plug slugs are giving us the most food at the moment. I'm annoyed because the dupes aren't repairing the wires all the time. They should be getting repair. Some of them have repair errands, some of them don't. We're just letting the dupes sort that out. We've ended up with some water down here. Is that actually an issue? Not sure. Right, we can seal that up. These need to be set to above 1,000. I mean, this this gas pump's doing its best. I don't think we need you to run yet. So the other thing as well is... Okay, you're all full of the wrong gas. We actually need to put some vents in. So here's what we do. We disconnect these. Some vents at the top just to let the wrong gases out while we get this set up. There you go. We will get this all running today. That's why we started a little bit earlier. I actually had dinner early as well, just to make sure that no matter what, we had time today. We will just upload this as one VOD, but it will be a long VOD. so that will vent all the gas before it reaches the generator, and then when we actually get it running for real, we'll just disconnect it again. Same for the oxygen, although I don't think we even care what gas goes in here. We're literally just pumping it to consume the power. So we just won't worry about that. We've already filled that one as well. Great. What's going on over here? That's already broken. I don't think we're actually going to run this one. I think we'll just leave it there because it's too cold over there. You like Brackine, you use Critter. That's something we haven't done a huge amount of yet. We did use Brackine on Arboreal Airheads to get more pips per ranch, which is obviously more impactful with the regular pips than with the cuddle pips. Everyone is going to the messing themselves up again. Right, we're just going to reconnect. We're just going to connect everything to everything now. Sod it. Just break all the wires, repair all the wires. We're out of metal. Uh-oh. No! We're out of metal. What happened? Well, I mean, what do I mean, what happened? Plug slugs happened. Well, that's really not good. I guess we feed them the cobalt. This is why you don't do the plug slugs. We feed them the copper instead of the cobalt. This is why you don't normally do plug slugs like this. I knew this would happen. Possibly. All dupes starve to death before super sustainable. Well, I don't think they'll starve. Maybe the plug slugs will starve. A wart seed. Amazing. Yes, there's a reason we're doing this as a limited time challenge. And the intent was never to actually make a workable run out of this. You replace your grooming station with Critter Fountain, feeding freeing some dupe chores. Yes, I want to investigate that as well. Maybe we'll try that out in another run. Maybe we'll try that out in the upcoming run. It seems quite powerful. Right, cancel this. That seems to be like a dummy errand that's no longer needed. So now I think we just activate both of these. So then green signal if above 0. We start venting these rooms. It looks like we need to vent that one. We don't need to vent this one. This one's already vented itself. Okay. And then we leave the other two. That shouldn't take too long to vent. We just need the dupes to actually run on the wheels. Yeah, I think we literally just... now we've got to keep digging metal, because they're repairing all the wires as well. Okay, here's the plan. We come in here, we dig all of this. You guys can definitely reach this. You can... What other metal do we want to dig? Probably just this. Probably do want it. Use pincher peppers to make Brackine. Yeah, we did that as well. We made a load of excess pincher peppers. And then I think you just come down here and do this. Just grab a load of metal. But yeah, this is why repairing is really bad, because we're repairing all these wires all the time. It's using a little bit of metal, and then you run out of metal ore, and then you die. And once you've vented these should run. But I don't want to yellow alert this yet. We still get everyone to build everything. A couple of things left. You didn't build that wire? Oh, cock. You didn't build that wire. Okay, well, here's what we do. There you go. Special wire. God, this has turned into such a mess. How's Vitals doing? Yeah, Vitals are still doing okay. But more slugs running around. Breeders are still doing okay. No missing breeders yet, so we can murder all the babies. I think we murder all the babies and we just let the Pacu hang out until they die naturally, because that's... It's so much more micro for the Pacu. Because they're all swimming around. They're still breeding properly. We're getting lots of gulp fries in here now. This polluted water is slowly getting unpolluted. I actually unironically like what we've done with this. We need to use more. We need to make more use of Pacus again in our runs. I miss when we used to do a lot of Pacu stuff. Although this is clearly not the intent. Let's actually mesh all of this, and then the liquid won't drain through the manual the manual generators and give everyone hypothermia. That's definitely not the intent either. Right, so this is vacuum. So now what we can do is... So now we can just cut this off, vent this, set this to above 1,000, set this to above 2,000, and then unpause, and then we enable this. Then the hydrogen comes up here, the oxygen comes down here. So amidst all of the mess, we now have controlled gas production. Hydrogen will build up here until we use it for power, and the oxygen will build up here until we pump it into our storage, which we're only doing to consume the power we're generating. So this should help us get super sustainable, just by increasing our power production. We got easy living somehow. That's very funny. That achievement was bugged for so long, you never got it normally, unless you specifically aimed for it. We've still got 40 megajoules left. Let's see if we can get 40 megajoules done before cycle 120. I think my original goal was cycle 110. I'm hoping this is going to work. Oh, yeah, so this is working now. Generator is running. That's going to overfill the battery a little bit, but that's fine. I mean, eventually it will overfill the battery. We could even just put more batteries down here, to be honest. Obviously not very neat, but what part of this run is neat? Breezy, what's the difference between Arbitrary and the new tree from New Frosty? I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. I've been trying to keep myself a little bit spoiler-free for a change. Like, we've had a look at some of the stuff very vaguely, but I'm intentionally not researching it too much, so we actually have a somewhat fresh gaming experience. Because that tends to happen quite rarely these days in general. Right, let's set these to priority 9. Because we do actually want these rooms to vent now. And I think it's just these ones. We don't care too much about these ones over here. What's flooded? Okay, we knew this was flooded. An electrolyzer is flooded. This one is flooded because the water collapsed. It pushed out the polluted water. That's odd. Okay, well that one's not going to work. We're probably just not going to bother fixing this one. So we'll just leave that one there. We don't need all of them to run to get the achievement. Yeah, we build this quite a lot. Not usually with polluted water. But this is usually how we solve our early game oxygen situation. Because it's self-powered. We get the gases cleanly filtered out. Generally, doesn't have a huge amount of mess if we don't rush it like we did today. I like it a lot. Let's priority 9 this. So you're all done. So we do you as well. So cut this off. Cut this off. You can see the gas is going in the pipes. That goes there. Copy and paste these settings. Then we turn this on, and it all works. See? And you guys can stop running on the wheels. Now it's all getting full of power. And then you guys should vent fairly quickly. You have actually vented, so we can do the same for you. Copy, and turn on. It's all good. They're all running in the CO2 now, which is obviously not optimal. We have a large amount of spare barbecue again, that's good. Maybe we're reaching the point where some of these Pacu are starting to die. We'll know if that happens when we start to get a big backlog of cooked seafood. Oh my god. Look how many Pacu there are. It's ridiculous. I've got to do a Pacu maxing run again. We got to try. Right, okay, this looks like it's all done. So, we'll copy these two across as well. I mean, obviously, it's never going to reach the Pacu Glory days, because in the Pacu Glory days, these guys would all be self-replacing themselves. That's the craziness of old Pacu. New Pacu are still fine, though. So these are all set, so now we just turn these on. And then... it's all good. Again, that will self-power itself. We'll just need a little bit of jump starting from the manual generators, and then it will run itself. And then we're just generating and consuming power, and this is how we're going to get the achievement. This will speed up things considerably, because gas pumps use so much power, and they're going to be constantly running. The only thing is, we're going to fill these gas reservoirs pretty quickly at this rate. Because it's 1 kilogram per second of gas, and each of these has 1,000 kilograms of capacity. So we're probably going to need more gas tanks. Fine. Right. You flooded, so you're not going to work. You're still full of gas. Oh, hold on. I forgot to disconnect the hydrogen pipes. We need to do that. So we're not just venting the hydrogen into the map. There you go. So 6 is probably going to do for now. So next cycle, we'll look at the colony report. We'll see how much power we're spending on gas pumps. Because it should be way more than we're spending on all the other stuff we've been doing. So I was going to do the sensor and vent thing. What do you mean? Oh, what? Vent it if it's the wrong gas? Nah. That would make sense. I don't think we'll need to, though. This never breaks. Like, this literally never breaks. Once it's set up. It only breaks if I do something wrong setting it up. Right. So, the next thing we do, I think we just actually keep stacking the gas canisters on top of each other. I think that's what we do. Let's just do it for these 6. Dig this out. Dig this out and we'll have a look at it. I think we're probably going to be done within the next half an hour. So what I'll do is I'll probably switch over to Velatro for a little bit. Because we're definitely not continuing this after we get the achievement. Maybe we murder all the Pacu. This. It's ridiculous. I mean, I know they say there's plenty more fish in the sea, but this is crazy. Tropical Pacu chads. Oh god, it's all full of food poisoning. Ignore that. Decor. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. You got the Chad fish. Lots of positive decor. Oh, we've got a breach. No, we've got a breach. They're all swimming around here. Poor fish living in questionable conditions. Yes. I think there's some brine over here as well. Yep. 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 There's some Right, how's cobalt do? We have a few bits of cobalt. Right, I think we just... All the fish are bleaked, so we're just gonna dig out more space down here. Continue to grab all the cobalt. We're continuing to... I love how the run is called Super Sustainable, and the actual matter of the fact is we're just burning through all the metal on the map to try and get the achievement. We found a pip! Look, we got a pip! We're not going to use them for anything, but we have a pip. There you go, let's follow the pip for a little bit. He's just very confused, just like, why am I here? It's been enough cycles that he just showed up randomly. Although the funny thing is, we could just use him to pit plants and then not have to worry about that below ball. That would have been very funny. Can you imagine if we got the pip really early on? I don't think the game's coded that way. But if we got the pip early on and just used him to wild plant a farm, that'd be very funny. All the lithium being mined for batteries. Okay, I mentioned this on YouTube a while ago. I want them to add lithium to the game because it's a metal that has very low melting point and high heat capacity. The heat capacity of lithium is almost the same as that of water. And I think it would just be an interesting metal to build things out of. They should add that to one of the new planets they're doing in the Planet Pack DLC. But look, these gas tanks are already filling up. This one's literally already filled. This is less feasible than I thought it was going to be. We're going to have to go ham on this. Absolutely ham. I think we are just literally throwing all caution to the wind now. So how's this even going to look? I guess it's going to go like this. So ugly. Well, you guys get to hear the xylophone sounds for like a few minutes. There we go. Is this one available to work? This one is available to work. So let's get this one set up as well. This one has the water in it. Does that matter? Probably not. Probably going to be a bit less efficient for pumping, but that's probably fine. So we dig this all out as well. And we put that one here. And then you dig all of this. And all of this. And you get trapped and you die. There was no death roll for this either. Right, can you priority 9 this? Okay, let's have a look at the colony report. So how much power did we consume? So we already hit 212. So if we go here, so power usage, no, power, right, let's go back. So this is our baseline. So our baseline with just the incubators was about 1.4 kilowatts of consumption. And then last cycle it went up to 3.6. And you can see most of that is from the gas pumps. And some of that is from the electrolyzers. But because it all set up to work in this self-powered way, the main constraint at this point is just filling the things. This is letting us generate and consume a vast amount of power. So I think this is definitely how we speedrun this achievement. So we'll just get all these built, and then it will probably happen before cycle 120, provided that we get all of these built. And we're just going to take all these. We're going to take all these gas canisters up to space, I think. Let's get it done. Maybe just these ones for now. What's all this? Also, in case you didn't know, because I keep forgetting to do it, you can hold shift and it will draw it in a straight line. Very handy tool. so let's keep queuing these up. And again, there's no reason to do this in a normal run. We're just literally doing this so that we actually consume and generate all the power. The achievement. There you go. And not to play ONI 101. You know what? I think we're literally gonna name the VOD that. Do not play the game like this. This is silly. We got a high stress dupe now. Who's high stress? Where are you? Have you peed yourself? Possibly. I have been skilling up people as well. I haven't been thinking about that too much. Maybe that was the issue. Right, Friday night that. Made a mess. Great. Good stuff. You have trapped yourself thoroughly. You're still full of oxygen in your area, that's fine. I mean, do this. Just don't do any of the other stuff we've been doing. You can see these are backed up with oxygen. The thing is, even though they're backed up with oxygen, the pumps should clear it faster than it generates. So we can still fill these gas reservoirs fairly quickly. They're all pink. We could do them party dot as well. We have the party dot blueprint, but we've done that a lot in other runs. And I think the pink theming with the hydrogen gas and the gas reservoirs would be good. And then the thumbnail can just be like this whole area. It's like as far as the eyes can see. Who's idle? That's not a good sign. How about you cancel this, dig these. Oh, you don't have hard digging. Deconstruct that then. It's fine. Okay, we'll just let you carry on with that. That's fine. It's fine. You're not running because... Oh, because we didn't disconnect this. Got it. You're still venting hydrogen. Okay. And we won't run any of the others because these are going to stay frozen. But this one started off... This one started off warm enough. There's no germs anywhere else, it's just in that pool of water. Disgusting. Look, the Pacu have separated into two different tribes now. Oh, we got a slug! We got a slug hanging out with the Pacu. It's funny. Oh, the Pacu are all dying in this cave. It's alright, May's gonna keep grabbing all the fillets. I think this is the most gold fry we've ever had. They are gradually filtering all this water out. I think they're doing a pretty good job, to be honest. Yeah, so slightly less power generated that day. Hydrogen generator overproduction. Yeah, so a lot of power is being wasted from the hydrogen generators now. Because we've not automated these with smart batteries like we normally do. But that's fine. I don't mind wasting the power. The important thing is that we're generating it. For the achievement. So now if we look at this... No, not that one. You're up to 220 megajoules. So this is going to get it within a matter of cycles. Like, we've tripled our power production with this. We just need to keep filling these gas reservoirs and we'll be fine. Okay. So now seems as good a time as any to just zoom out and have a think about how we would do this differently if we were going to do it again. What would we do differently? I think we would print less duplicates. I think we'd print about 10. And then we could more reasonably run that number of plug slugs. We would also start with the mechatronics person right off the bat, I think. We need more dupes, no. We do not need more dupes if we're feeding them off just the food. I think plug slugs are still the way to go, just because it got us the power to run everything immediately. Definitely set up meter wires. Because each fully fed plug slug generates about 200 watts on average, we would have a wire for every 5 plug slugs. And then we would have the correct corresponding number of batteries, and we would organize it neatly. And then we wouldn't have this issue that we're having. And then we would set up the incubators. So, obviously we're trying to use all of the power that plug slugs are generating, which is why we're not running them super efficiently with automation. But we would plug them in such a way that they wouldn't keep causing the wires to trip. Because that's obviously really bad. I'm pretty happy with most everything else. Possibly set up the bathroom in such a way it doesn't require power. I think what we actually do is we try and use gulpfish to filter the bathroom water. Because we can get gulpfish pretty easily on this asteroid. We could, we just find the Pacu, we just find a cold area, we move them over there, we get them going. And then we don't have to worry about the bathroom breaking if we run out of power. And the question is what we're doing better than just doing the hatches and then using the spawn for power? Not really sure. I haven't seen anyone attempt this challenge this way with the plug slopes. But it's an option to consider. Hey, Julie Pixels. How you doing today? We're finishing off super sustainable. We built a load of bombs, and we're not using smart batteries. We're just wasting all the hydrogen, and we're pumping all the gases into gas tanks. So this is how we're speedrunning super sustainable, because I want to move on from this run. We're gonna wrap this up in a minute. And then we're gonna go play some Balatro. We're probably gonna do like one challenge run on Balatro. And then that's it. That's the last ONI spaced out stream before the Frosty Planet DLC. Who's suffocating? Harold is suffocating. Yes, you actually are suffocating. So that's bad. How do we actually get you out? I'm going classic? I don't know. I'm going to put a poll on YouTube. We'll see what people want to do. Right. Harold. You need to... Okay. You need to deconstruct these tiles in a very specific order. And I'm not sure it's going to work even then. Take that. Yep. Take this. I'm not going to let Harold die. At least not intentionally. But now, if you deconstruct this, you'll fall. And now you can escape. There you go. We did not do that in the right order. But yes, I'm going to put a poll on YouTube and Discord, and we'll see whether we do classic or spaced out. And I'll see if we actually start on the Frosty Planet, or if we try and make our way over there. I'm thinking people will probably vote for us starting there, but I'm going to give people the choice. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to decide. I think we're going to do spaced out. I don't want to deal with the classic lag issues. Whatever we do for the playthrough, I want it to be a long-lasting playthrough. Even if that means we leave the Frosty Planet fairly soon and set up our main base on a different planet. Maybe. I want it to be a main run where we actually make it to the end game. Because I hate that keeps not happening. Right, where are we at? You're all starving. Okay, let's keep murdering plug slugs. There's a lot of plug slugs down here now. You don't think you've ever gotten very far in Classic? Definitely not the space stuff. Yeah, I feel like we've got a lot on how to handle meteors as well, which makes me feel more confident about doing the spaced out stuff. And we'll do it with the teleporter, we'll do it with all the normal settings. So it's not going to feel much more challenging than usual other than learning the new stuff. Right, I think we just priority 9 all this now. We're still filling up the gas tanks. So we must be pretty close. Yeah, it's mostly gas pumps and incubators now. Which size map? The spaced out one, I think. Wait. You're fine. Check the achievement progress as well. 228, okay. It's probably going to be cycle 125-ish then. Classic size is just too darn big. I mean, we did classic this time just because we're trying to extract as many resources as we can. Oh, look, we got some refined copper. Nice. That's a note from me, dog. Yeah. I'm very keen to get to the late game stuff now. We've done the early game stuff enough. I do not want to keep repeating the same cycle for the next few years if they keep releasing DLCs at the rate they do. As much as I enjoy it, I want to make at least some progress. There are other games I want to play as well. Are you keen to reach the end game? Yes, I am keen to reach the end game. I'm keen to reach, frankly, the mid game of Spaced Out. I want to get to the marshy and tungsten asteroids. I want to do gassy moves. I want to do all the stuff we haven't done. There are other games? What? No. It can't be. I'm ready. My body is ready to venture forth and do different stuff in Spaced Out. I am really enjoying Balatro as well. We're gonna do all the gassy. No, we're gonna do all the challenge runs on Balatro, and then we're currently trying to unlock Gold State on all of the different decks, and then we might start doing some Gold State runs. You know what? I'm just gonna hook the pipe over here slightly differently, just to annoy people. So that one is gonna go here. There you go. Because that one's actually working. Yeah, piping. Yeah, you wanted a shot of the piping. Here's what the piping looks like. A bit wild. I guess it's not too wild. It's nice just watching all the hydrogen things. Wait. What's going on? We out of water? Oh, dearie. We are out of water. Okay. Cut that off. Our hubris. You were right. We did run out of water.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake, indeed. Am I making an oxygen bomb? Where are we dropping it? Oh, I don't know. We'll just deconstruct everything when we're done. There you go, Uglavisk. Fluids consumed. Right. You know what we're doing. These Paku have had it too good for too long. We're just going to set up the pump over here. Just skim a little bit off the top. There you go. No reason just bombing the home base. I mean, I'm going to be real. We've kind of bombed the whole run. Everything's going crazy. Look how many wires we've broken. Like, none of the incubators are running anymore. There's... Right. Yeah, keep hooking up all the wires. I do not care. We're just going to hook everything up. Here you go. Have fun. Don't do this. Keep an eye out on the colony report. So our power consumption is mostly going to be based on whether we can actually keep water flowing to these. The answer seems to be no. Wait, why is water flowing this way? Do I need to actually just disconnect this? Possibly. Right, let's get this hooked up. Is there any more clean water? Not really. The goldfish are trying their best. We could pour some water in here. I don't think we succeed in getting it over there. No, we just build all this. You guys are fine. I mean, to be honest, there's a fair bit of hydrogen actually stored up in some of these. So they are running for a little bit. We're still pumping all the oxygen out as well. Constraints on some of these are just actually capacity, so we've got a little bit of time to hook up some more water. I think maybe we will reattempt this challenge. Not immediately, but a while later. Because I think if we do it in a more organized way, we can do it a lot faster. This is more or less just a proof of concept. Like, Too Legit City reckons I can get it down to about 80 cycles. If we do it with less dupes, so we need less food, because we kind of over-egged it on Carnivore. The actual aim is for us to unlock Carnivore and Super Sustainable at the same time. So we need more focus on generating power and less focus on large amounts of critters. So yeah, I think 10 dupes, 16 plug slugs, and then get the spawn started earlier. And again, try and do all the water filtration with goldfish. Look, I'm yellow alerting this. You guys need to stop wasting my time. Because if you're not generating... the stuff, we're just wasting time. Sorry, guys. I'm just woken you up to do this. I don't want you running on the wheels either. This is supposed to be backup power. There you go. Have fun, Harold. Yes, stop complaining about having to build stuff underwater with all the fishies. Now with the rancher doing the building, yes, this is a good idea. This is why Yellow Alert sucks, because it pulls unskilled dupes onto errands that require skill. That should all be clean water. I don't really want to filter any of this. Now that should start separating off properly. Should take a little while to drain. The more goldfish we get, the more water we're producing. So each goldfish filters, let's see, 200 grams per second of water. So if we have 50 goldfish, then we're filtering enough water to keep running this. There's no real way of knowing that. It doesn't look like 50. It looks like 30. And we've got some miscreants in here as well. Some eggs that aren't behaving. Did we break a conveyor rail? Maybe there's a gap. Oh, there's probably just a gap. All the water is refreezing over here as well. The heat should hopefully be melting some of this stuff as well. Probably not. The heat probably isn't getting that far, realistically. That's fine. Yeah, just keep filling this up. It's probably 9 all of this. This is going to get filled up very quickly. Oh, you know what? We drywall this as well. Assert dominance. This could be priority 8. This is definitely a task for shift. So we'll just do this region. Let's just do it one row at a time. I doubt what we print is actually going to matter. We have a lot of excess calories now. It's actually good. Maybe that's too many calories. We have actually got we've got a Frege. So hopefully it's not all going to go off. So assert dominance with the plunger. You should still priority 9 all of this. Right, what we got in the pod? Yeah, no more dupes. We have 49 broken wires. I don't really know where to begin on this. We're just gonna keep connecting everything up and hoping for the best. There you go. Only 49. Yeah, exactly. Could be worse. It could be 50. Oh, yep, there's 50. Yep. This is a crime against electrical engineering. There you go, have fun. This is certainly not helping our progress. Right, how's it going? Oh! Hey! We did it! I probably got it a while ago and I didn't notice. Okay, we did it. We got super sustainable. Yes, this felt like a very sustainable long-term strategy. I'm sure if we left this colony for 1 million cycles, it would survive and we'd be absolutely fine. There we go. So we did the thing. We got carnivore, we got locavore, we got super sustainable. We got them all on one run. We try to get them as fast as possible. Cycle 123, I'm going to say. So that's good. We discussed all the lessons learned. But we are going to get everyone to come and do this for the thumbnail. Because it's very funny. So here you go. That's all priority 9. We'll hang out for a little bit longer, and then we'll do one Balatro challenge run, maybe. Or maybe we just leave it. This is actually a normal length stream. I just feel bad for the people who would show up at our usual schedule in the evening. I mean, how long could we realistically keep this up before we game overed? Probably a while. But we don't have to build any more tanks after this. It's going to take you a while to just build all of this. Let's do a fish update. Let's do a fish update while we're watching the duplicates build all of this. Or while we're waiting for them to build all of this. Puppies. There aren't actually that many of you left now. I think it is just you 5. Most of them have aged out normally. They live for about 3 or 4 years. And we got them when they were about a year old. We've had them for 2.5 years. So they are dying off, naturally. And we're going to replace them with some rosy barbs, I think, which get a little bit bigger and they prefer the cool of water. They're pink. They're not quite orange. We will leave the platies in our channel badges as a memoriam. So let's have a look at the fish cam, see what's going on. Not too much. Can we see the babies? Oh no, look, there's a hill stream. Yep. Gonna come up and have a munch. Nice bit of poo wandering across the screen. Okay, we'll leave that. Froggies, how are the froggies? Froggies are alright. They have been fed today, they are very happy. Alrighty. Cycle 123. Now we just get to hang out and vibe. So, we normally stream on Wednesdays, but I'm taking Wednesday off because we're definitely going to be streaming on Thursday when the DLC comes out. So, we are shifting that by 1 day. So, plan is date night with the wife on the Wednesday. And then Friday, we're actually going to go see some friends and socialize. Very rare occasion when I actually socialize in real life. Man, this is gonna take you guys a while. Would it be faster if we didn't speed 3 it? I mean, they don't even seem to be pondering that much. I just think there's a lot of stuff for them to actually do. I mean, is there granite here we could just grab? That would probably help, wouldn't it? Like, if you just dig this out, that would probably help. And then you don't have to wonder for the granite. I'm sure there's plenty of granite over here anyways, though. We could dig this out as well. Oh, look, we found the brain machine. I don't think the brain machine would have been relevant on this run. Yes, let's see how long it takes them to actually build all this granite. I mean, what's the oxygen like up here? Not great. That's probably not helpful. The hydrogen pressure is not super high. Alright, here's the plan. We actually start venting it out of here. Here you go. And we probably get it to join out here. Hold on. Yeah, let's get this all to vent out at the end. It's probably not going to vent continuously, but we might as well. I mean, we're generating all this oxygen for a reason, so that our duplicates actually breathe some of it. There you go. And that can... oh. Everything's already priority 9. How about you do all of this yellow alert then? Sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Very reasonable. Not going to yellow alert every single tile, but that will do. Got a little bit of off-gassing to breathe as well. Yeah, don't suffocate. If only we could have Terraria-like bombs in ONI. What, do you mean like excavation bombs? I agree. We can make blast shots to blow up meteors. Let's make mining explosives to blow up tiles. I don't think it'd be very efficient compared to just digging them, but make it an option. Like, if you could just use a blast shot to detonate it and blow up like a 4-tile radius or something, that'd be pretty good. And that way, if you had a sufficiently advanced base, you wouldn't need to worry necessarily about having diggers. That could be an option. Right, you're actually going to get some oxygen over here now. So that should make it a bit quicker for you to finish all of this. And you can actually reach the ceiling over here, which is nice as well. "61 broken wires. Nice, nice. Keep hooking everything up. The more we look at the wire grid, the less I like it. You should be finished with this fairly soon. What's the breathability like now? So there is more breathable air over here. You've still got all the granite over here. I think we just yellow alert them. Sod it. I'm not even going to entertain the thought anymore. We're just going to yellow alert all of this. We'll get our thumbnail shot by hook or by crook. In fact, maybe we just Maybe just leave the yellow alerts on for now. How about... Yeah, that makes it look somewhat infinite, doesn't it? The suffering. They'll be alright. At least they actually have air up here now. A little bit. The poor sods. Okay. You're pretty close to actually being done now. Okay, good. Maybe we zoom out just a little bit. Oh, the gas pipe there looks a bit different. Oh, that's rubbish. I think we do it like this. Bert, you are the wrong person for the job. Alright, there we go. Bert is now very happy. Excellent. Okay. We did it. We built all the gas reservoirs. Right, let's save it here. We are not resuming this save. You'll be delighted to know. So let's have a quick break while I get everything set up. But that was it. That was the Super Sustainable Carnivores. We got all 3 achievements in one run. We can definitely improve our time just by better organizing things. I think the approach is solid. And we just need to optimize it. Platies, what are you doing? Oh my god, am I catching the platies actually mating on camera? It looks like it, doesn't it? Wow, you guys are getting a rare sight. Especially considering that's the one male left in the tank. They're getting the funny music too. Oh, can I get the camera to stop autofocusing? Right, let's see. Yeah, there we go. We'll just leave it like this for a minute. What are the odds that we actually catch this on camera? A very special moment. Ridiculous. Okay, I think they've decided to move on. Is this my fish being bullied? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like she's into it. Although, she's not running away. Usually if they're not into it, they run away. They're alright, okay. Right. Fish sex aside, let's... what am I going to do? Am I actually going to head over to Belatro? I don't think so. I think that was a fairly good finale. I think that was a fairly good end to the run. So, if you're still here, thanks very much for watching. I've enjoyed doing these sorts of mini challenges while we've been waiting for the Frosty Planet DLC to come out. If you like what you've seen and you're looking forward to the Frosty Planet DLC, leave a like on the video on YouTube if you're on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Twitch. You'll get a notification when I go live. We will start the DLC when it comes out on Thursday, and then subsequent streams will be Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. If you do miss a stream, all of the VODs will be on YouTube, as well as discussion and tier list and build guide and meme videos and all sorts of things. Mostly to do with Oxygen Not Included, but there's a few other games on there as well. Oh, the fish has come back. Also, he's got a little bit of poop hanging out, and he's not done anything with it. The fish lacks the Riz. Oh my god. Yeah. There's also Discord where we hang out, we share memes and discuss games. If you've got any Oxygen Not Included related questions, people are usually hanging out in there somewhere doing something. See if there's anything in there at the moment. Doesn't seem like it, that's fine. Right. Let's go raid someone. We'll do Belatro another time. I think this is a pretty good end to the run. Let's go raid Little Psycho Panda. They are... Hold on. We're about cycle 663. Another auction included slash fish enthusiast. There are more of us. There are more of us than you might think. But if you have any fishy emotes or fishy sentiments, feel free to share them with little Psycho Panda. And yeah, thanks for watching. Looking forward to starting the new big run. All right, take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now. Yes, dear father's more like me. How dare you?